Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. I'm doing a quick video update tonight for you all. I had one programmed in my laptop, but I didn't get to upload it, so I might upload it later. But anyways, what's happened is, um, uh, as you know, I got referred to. Aaron made the phone call, as you know, and surgery date is set for gender reassignment surgery or gender confirming surgery. I should be happy about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of iffy because I just talked to my endo today, and she was not happy, or the nurse, about the referral, the regimen, etc. Which one? So I got to work with her. The other news is I got in touch with some doctors. Out of 12 of them, 6 of them got back to me today with answers. I know one's in Yakima. One guy asked me to get a PDF, and he wants me to, get the PDF, and then he wants me to download it. Bliss, knock it off. Sorry about that, but dogs, I gotta use my computer, by the way, for some of you out there, for the PDF, to find out, how to edit it, because I gotta fill it out and send it in. I think they want a digital copy. It's about health regulations, etc., etc. So that'll go out Monday, but in the meantime, I'm trying to get into the Skyrim game. Aaron's got this whole new thought on the Elder Scrolls V. I'm trying to grasp it, but right now he's so addicted to it, his mind's glued to it, and it's like, hey, let me play. 4 hours later, huh? Oh yeah, it's dinner time. So, I know we have to keep busy, but you know how it goes, so, on that aspect, so, tonight, I'm getting ready to take a shower, do my Bible time. I brewed up some coffee. I always microwave my coffee in the morning because I don't like my coffee to be so what do you call it? Hot. So, my morning coffee, I'll do my Bible time. I'll upload this video. It's just been a real doozy around here, I mean, with me doing, finding the doctor. I found out the doctor is willing to work with patients for transgender care, including the other 2 surgeries I'm looking for. So it might be a good thing, it might not be. I don't know. So I'm looking into that thoroughly, So as soon as we know something, it should be fine. By the way, without my glasses, I can't see the TV at all, so that's why I was trying to hope I don't have to do it for reflection. I'm also looking to get a newer pair of glasses. These ones kind of look nerdy and not my cup of tea anymore after 2 years. Aaron's like, these are great, and they were like $9 frames, $30 lenses, and out the Walmart I go. So I got my prescription for my new glasses. I got to go talk to Walmart next month. It might not be time to get them yet because of the thing. I do say I do like my other glasses. These ones. Right here. You open them up, and there's these little glasses. They're kind of girly, I love the way they are. I want small ones like these again. I mean, these ones are my backup pair, and I had new frames put on them while I was having my other glasses, being done. So, I just wanted to say, I just really do, like it. So, but yes, I'm working on finding out if I can get breast augmentation through another doctor in another state before going to have the gender reassignment surgery. I gotta send in my information on Monday. But it seems it's going to be pretty good, Then I don't have to wear the breast forms anymore, and I can be quite happy. I'm a little tired like I said tonight. I mean, I got out of bed early. I don't even. Oh yeah, we had to go do some errands. Aaron wanted to go to the store this morning, so I had to set my alarm for 5. Then I had to fart around to 7. And finally, he gets up late, and he's like, "Urgh." So he goes and buys himself an Amp energy drink. He's like, "I'd have for you one, but you don't need it." No, but we do got to talk to the doctor on on uh, Wednesday. Aaron's like, "I'll make the time to call," but Aaron's laughing because the doctor turned around, or not the doctor, the nurse turns around and says, "Yeah, he's not accredited with Medicare yet. He's trying to work with it." So Monday we got Monday we're expecting email to come in. Monday we're also expecting another email to come in. Sometime next week we're expecting phone calls to come in. Aaron's thinking of having a phone, but I told him he can take this one, as long as I have Skype up and running, I can just call him up directly and ask him what's going on, because, it's that way. And we already programmed in the neighbor's phone, on the phone here, so it's all good. I wanted to get a secondary phone of this type of model and stuff. They're Net 10. They're not available right now, so who knows? So yeah. Everything should be going good. I'm a little, like I said, a little tired. I'm still got a mini project I got to do. I'm behind schedule on that, but I can't do it because my desktop is here, and I want to use it, yet I can't use it because Aaron wants the TV for games. If he could just spend like an hour away or something too, So, it's just, kind of, difficult. So I'm working on that. Also notice that every time I add friends on Facebook, or not friends, but people add me, they see my pictures, and they decide to go and delete their remove me from my friends. So, but anyways, other than that, everything is good. Today's temperature was 103 plus. Tomorrow it's going to be hotter, so I got the air conditioner. I just got to get this. The remote. Half the time the bloody remote doesn't work because there's a digital temperature reader right here. This crystal LED thing. Crystal CLD or crystal LCD. And the thing is it's half the time it drains the batteries in like 2 weeks, so I got to replace them all the time. So it's not good. So on that aspect. But anyways, I want to upload this. I wanted to give you an update. Doctors are working with me. I don't know where it's leading. I told Aaron with the money we're supposed to be putting together for this trip, we could probably make a trip to another state, possibly, or in the same state. There's a doctor, lady's looking into it. I gave her some education today on transgender-related surgery, so it's like, hey, here it is, So she's going to get back. The other one said, well, if you send me your information, your health history, we can go from there. Well, it's going to be done. It'll be either sent out by snail mail or sent out by the other thing. And by the way, I was talking to the other day about seeing a therapist. See this? This is 40 pages of a complete information packet just for a psychiatrist. Hello, I just want to go in for a few appointments, get business done, and try to get Aaron to see them. Aaron's like, oh, well, I'll fill it out for myself, So the logical answer is everything is is good. Oh, and by the way, talking about Aaron for a minute, lately I feel he's not listening to me, or he's ignoring me, or I don't know. He's like, "You never listen to me. You never listen to me. You got potatoes in your ears." And sometimes I feel like I'm being belittled, like I'm a little kid that bad, no ice cream for you, and it's like, why? What did I do? I mean, every time I turn around, I'm being reprimanded for something. You know, if I sit there and I look both ways and I know a car's coming, he's like, no, you're not going to be ran over, and then the car turns. It's like, I had a feeling the car was turning, or he reprimands me for little petty stuff. Well, you don't think of my feelings. I wouldn't be with you for 10 years if I didn't think of your feelings. Yeah, sometimes some things go in one ear and out the other. But when you're sitting there and you're like listening and you're hearing, oh yeah, I'm doing this for Skyrim, I'm doing that for Skyrim, and I'm doing this for Skyrim, and I'm doing this. Yeah, that's great. Then I'm like, yeah, I need to do this, this, and this. And then he's like, you're not listening to me, you're not listening to me, you're not listening to me. So I went today and I found a place. I got a call probably tomorrow to Monday that does travel agencies. I thought travel agencies died because of the internet. But anyways, I need to contact travel agencies, see where they're located, find out where they're located, if they're in Moses Lake, so I can go in there and get some information about buying my tickets to the surgery location to get it done. Problem is he turns around and goes, you can't spend money, you can't spend money. Well, we don't know what the hell's going on. So if I put in like $1,500 in an envelope, what gives? Oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, guess what? Then you can't do it either. Oh, I'm doing this and that. But he's got this idea that where we're going, he can find a 3 or 4 week motel that's not going to cost $3,000. We don't know what the hell is going on. We got a phone with unlimited minutes. He said start calling now, just inquire about it. Secure a place, get it set up. But no, he's got to wait. Right. I see how it is, So yeah, and then, like I said, the doctors, I don't know what's going on, but I got hope in these two. The other one, I don't have hope because they're not Medicare accredited yet. Then why the hell do you want us to contact you if you're not Medicare accredited? What the hell? Anyways, so that's what happened. Everything's going funky at the moment, we had to put a lot of projects and a lot of expenditures on hold, as Aaron said. Well, we got to do it the Aaron way. We can't do one-way tickets, one-way ticket every month till it's done, and then still have 4 months to plan the thing. But he is right in some ways, because how do you do one-way tickets if you don't know what's going to happen with the therapist, the psychiatrist, the hormone doctor, and the entire list of regulations you got to go through. You got to do this, you got to do that. So I got an appointment set up to see the heart doctor again. I got to talk to the doctor's nurse again. Aaron will call because, well, what is X-rays? What are you looking for X-rays? What are you looking for lab work? You want a full workup in the blood? Well, what gives? Instead it's like, so the thing is I got to find out what the hell they want, and they didn't explain it. It's like, here's what you got to do. Your surgery date's set. Get to it. And it's like, how do I get to it when there's, a bunch of BS you got to jump through, when half the stuff you don't even know what you're doing. It's like, oh yes, you're going to do this. So, in the meantime, expenditures are on hold. This is on hold. That's on hold. That's on hold. This is on hold. I had one business email didn't come in. They irritated the piss out of me. It's like, well, if you want to know, go look it up on Amazon or go look on our private website because it's there. Otherwise, you'll be looking forever. All I wanted was to know this, and this, So, Anyways, I have no freaking clue, you know. Well, it looks like Minions is going to be available on July 10th. So they're trying to sell Minion tickets or something. That's pretty cool. Anyways, the thing I'm trying to say is, I just get upset when you get an email. You don't get an email, you know, and you're asking for, you know, something or other, and they won't give you any info. It's like, oh yes, this is what you need. Okay, no problem. Send. Ignore the consumer. So, but anyways, I sent an email out to the doctor. I'm hoping to get some news sooner or later. So right now, like I said, I'm getting ready to take a shower, unwind. You know, coffee's prepared. Everything's ready. You know, I have been drinking. Bad dog, shut up. You are bad. Sorry about that. So anyways, I've been drinking a lot of water because of the heat. Cut out my coffee intake by about 8/10, so I get like 2 cups a day. So it takes a while to drink a pot. So the bottom line is that I'm just waiting to see. I mean, I was hoping my therapist got back to me today, but it'll be like Monday or Tuesday. So, oh well. Aaron's like, you're not in that big of a hurry. Not yet, but I will be. You know, and I do want to get my mini project done, but I can't just tell him, dude, let me take a break so I can relax. You know, instead, it's like, you know. But what's really interesting about this whole thing on Facebook, by the way, is, as I said, people are weeding themselves out, and I don't have to deal with it, you know. So, anyways, like I said, everything's going good. I will brief you Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday when I get more information on the whole ordeal on the surgeons. I'm hoping with my information I give him, the doctor will go ahead for at least breast surgery. So I just gotta wait and see what's going to happen. So it's a big step for me, actually. You know, I mean, I didn't expect it to come this fast. So now I gotta jump through more hoops while coordinating everything, while listening to Aaron belittling me at times. Like, ugh, I mean, the guy basically sometimes makes a girl like me, or any girl, feel inadequate when it's like, oh yes, you're going to be in the hospital for 10 plus days. I'm going to be on the beach. And be a beach bum. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't just sit there and be a frickin' beach bum, you know? That's the thing. You can't just sit there and be a frickin' beach bum. That's something that kind of bothers me, and it's like, no. So, you know, I also got to get some makeup. The problem with the makeup is trying to find a makeup seller that can actually master or at least know what type of foundation you need for your skin tone. JCPenney's the only place I know out here. Living in the rural sticks of farm community, it's kind of pretty damn hard, and you know, to get it. So on that, and like I said, the travel agency I was thinking about, because we don't even know what we're looking for. I mean, Aaron said absolutely no hostels. I was looking for affordable inns, and he's like, I'm gonna make calls, just trust me. Well, once we know what's going on in with the therapist, and talk to him and see what he can drum up, or pull together. Then I can go with the other things. I mean, I'm going to have the primary doctor talk to. I'm going to have the heart doctor talk to after the therapist. And I'm going to have the other doctors. I'm hoping to talk to the primary because she sent me to a urologist, a general surgeon, and a heart doctor. And they all wanted certain things for my transition. So it's like, okay, I'm willing to do it. So, but I'm just sitting there going, so I'm hoping everything goes great, It's just taking time because, well, as you know, it's just time consuming. It's just like a wait and see. And then you have, as I said, Aaron, who's over here. I mean, I love the man dearly. It's just, you shouldn't sit there and say, oh yeah, well, we're going to have a cigar after lunch. Then after the cigar, we're going to go from the porch or the park back to the place and play Skyrim. What if I want to do something for 15, 20? Oh, well, you can do that later in your own time when you sleep, when I'm not around. The mornings is wake up, listen to some music, have some coffee, think, unwind, check your email, do your email. Instead, oh, you can do it at those times. Yeah, okay, so I'm just hoping tomorrow, if he's up early, he plays his PS3 while I'm resting because, frankly, I need to rest. And I hear him say, go play Oblivion when I'm not around. Oh, yeah, thanks. That makes me feel really good that him would say that. It's like I was saying to him, in some ways, I see these transgender girls, and I see them, and they're like, makeup's everything. Guys will love it. I thought a guy loves, just a good personality. That's what I was taught growing up. So you got that, and then you hear people say, oh, well, I'm hot and I'm gorgeous and everyone wants me. And then you talk to them 20 years later because, 15 to 20 years later for me, for experiences, because I've had a lot of experience in my life, and it's like, oh, darling, I'm still single, I'm looking, but no one wants a trans girl. Okay, so, it's a lot of big issues, and then they say a trans girl should be treated just like a genetic girl. Yes, but you shouldn't be ramming down other people's throats, there is protocols, there is stuff to do, and you just gotta look into the big picture, but I'm not degrading him, but all I'm saying is, with Aaron, he's just like, oh, well, you're like every other trans girl, you're obsessing with surgeries, breasts, face, well, maybe, but, I'd like to pass, I'd like to go out where, I don't sit on a bus and some little kid goes to another person and says, is that a boy or a girl? And the guy says, I don't know. Well, I was wearing a dress that day. I was minding my own business. I had my purse with me, and I'm sitting there cross-legged, riding the bus, thinking to myself, while some punks basically came on with one of those plastic swimming pools, and the bus driver said, jerk her to the bark. And I'm like, okay. So bottom line is, in my heart, Aaron's a great guy. I just don't like being little at times. He's like, oh, you're thinking about, well, I did talk about transgender issues with him for over 10 years. And now that he called the doctor, and the doctor has got the referral, wants just the referrals, and my surgery date's done, it's like, I don't know what I feel. I figured, oh yes, you're going to need 18 months or 2 years or 3 years before we can do it, Even though my paperwork, my therapist says I've been transitioning for 17 years, it's like, well, I'll jump through the other hoops if I have to. Instead, now I got to go to these doctors and say, hey, can I get this now on paper, like in December? Oh, that's the thing. No, doctors sit there, and they'll sit there and they'll accept the trans woman or a trans guy. But when you go to them, you're like, yeah, I need to get this done. Oh, well, let me talk to, the nurse talks to the doctor, and the doctor's skeptical. It's like, oh, I have the primary care physician. You got to write this down. This is what the protocol says. I mean, she was like, oh, well, when do we have till? Aaron says December. But then he tells me the referrals only are good for 5 to 6 months after they're issued. So, point is, we got to bust our chops to get it. And, so, I don't know what I'm going to be expecting. I'm hoping everything works good, but I'm doubting it will. But who knows? It's just a wait and see, God willing. But, I mean, I don't sit there like I said, like Caitlyn Jenner and hide. I go out every day, whether I'm wearing shorts, skirts, dresses, blouses, whatever, matching it with shoes, matching it with the hose. I just go out, and I'm myself. I can walk down the street, I can see kids going, or the mother's going, and I just sit there and say, giggle all you want, lady. There must be something funny. I've developed my sense of humor to a point, so, nothing's bothering me when it comes to being transgendered anymore. Heck, I've had a few problems at Safeway, and it's like, oh yeah, sir, you're just upset because you can't fit in this dress. Down the road I go, going, and then he goes and gets like half a bottle of bourbon, and he's like, I'm buying this only, hon. And she's like, I know. You got punked. The old 80s and 90s time. You've been punked. Or you've been pawned is another one. But anyways, you get the whole point. So the bottom line is I just got to wait for doctors. I got to wait for emails. I got to wait for phone calls. Aaron did some phone calls and emails too today. So we're all clear. The only thing we're trying to do now is wait and see, And then he's like, the thing is, he needs the phone because he can call the neighbor and say, oh, yes, yeah, I'm stuck here in Moses Lake or Freda. Can you pick me up? Which she said she would. So while he's doing that, I got to get in her car with Moppy and go over to where they're at to pick him up because he's worried about the last bus going into town. So if the last bus doesn't go into town, he's like, "Oh, well, if you're stuck, I'll give you $5 to $10 of gas at Pizza Hut." No problem. The problem is now he says we can't afford anything food-wise out because we got to save every dime to go to the doctors. Now, yeah, it's going to be a burden, but what the hell? There's nothing for me right now. I mean, I got many researches to do. Not much to do, and I just pay my bills, so like I always do, and I'm always content. And he just fixed my Bible by super gluing the binder since it came apart. I refuse to get me a new Bible. So I'm like an old-fashioned woman in some ways, I have my own thoughts. Oh, sorry about the valley. We live near a train track, so it does pick up really at night. Amtrak went through already, and this is the third freight in the last hour, so you can know which way. It's either going this way or this way, and half the time we see airplane fuselages coming through town, going I don't know where, but it's pretty cool seeing airplane fuselages, so anyways, I better get my shower, and there's nothing much to breathe, and I don't want to vent. I didn't mean to vent about Aaron. It's just I don't like I feel like I'm a little kid being scolded for everything I do and belittled, but man, I know he means well. It gets irritating. So I basically have said to, in our other channel that, we have our differences, and we're getting on our nerves. It's because it's summertime, it's getting hot. We both don't want to go out, but we have to. And he's like, oh yeah, we're going to go out, we need to get your hair done, and we got to get you dressed. And now it's, you can get your hair done, but we can't get your dresses because we got to go to, the gender reassignment surgery appointment and surgery date. Then it's like, well, what about new shoes? Well, if you need them, you need them. Otherwise, we'll get basic things. In a few months, some of your bills will be paid off completely, so you can put more money towards a few things like tights or shoes or a new bra, or your hair done, or whatever. But in the meantime, we got to stash every dime that's not nailed down for this trip. And then he's like, well, we'll figure out how to get the tickets purchased. It's like almost $700 round trip. I can get it for like $298 one way, and he's like, we don't want one way, we need two way. Well, I was planning to buy all tickets one way per month. That's how I was gonna do it, but he's like, nope, we're not doing it. So now I got to look into a travel agency and see what that can do before I make a complete butt out of myself, you know. So, anyways, I'm hoping to get this hair bobbed because going through this, you know, and having natural wavy hair, which some trans women are like, oh, we're so jealous. Our hair is so straight. It comes with genetics, people. And besides that, sometimes this is better bobbed than not bobbed. So, I don't know. But anyways, I will keep you informed next week. If you get an update, it might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Friday's our day of bill paying, so, you know, I swore the electric bill came in, but Aaron's like, no, it hasn't come in yet. Well, I hope so, because if it hasn't, then, you know, I get to complain. They read the meters at the 18th, and like the 21st to the 24th, it's usually in, but this time it isn't in yet, and he's like, I didn't get my bill yet. Alright, whatever, we'll see what happens. So, we'll see. In the meantime, it's a wait and see for everything. I got video games to play, I got my Bible to read, I got water to drink, and, you know, I gotta cut out alcohol, I gotta cut out cigars, I gotta cut out pipe tobaccos, I gotta cut out so much for this trip, when personally, I don't see what the big problem is until you know exactly what's going on. But as he said, he's right, we shouldn't be buying the tickets this month because we don't have everything lined up. And until my therapist gets back to me, we don't know what the hell we are doing. You know, we're just like shooting in the dark. So, hell, for all we know, the psychiatrist could be, who knows? Well, we'll figure it out. But anyways, you get the point. I've been diagnosed by 20 different therapists and psychiatrists over the years. So it's like, they have enough evidence. So, you know, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, we got to do this, this, and this. But who knows? I'm game anyway you look at it. And maybe it's just me. Maybe, you know, as I was telling in my other video, should I be happy? Should I be sad? I don't know. I'm still shocked still. I mean, yes, I could be complete, but how many women out there get complete and they don't have the right size or proportioned breasts and they look as good as Jenner? We'll find out, you know? So in the meantime, I got a doctor who, oh, yeah, there's one out of Boston, I think. Boston or Florida? I can't remember. You know. One's out of Nebraska. Another one, I believe, is out of Boston. Anyways, one's out of Florida, and then there's this other one. I just can't remember where the other one is. I talked to him, and one said they don't do it. It's cosmetic, which that's a bunch of BS. You know, a lot of girls are getting it done. They're just, you know, they know how to do it, and I know what's going on. So I've been doing the same thing, you know. So, let's see. Oh, yes. I was told to call a clinic that might be able to help me out of, I think, Massachusetts. Problem is they have a endocrine system that they call their gender clinic. So, I left a message. I'm hoping to get back next week, possibly. It's Friday. They're 3 hours ahead, so, you know, you gotta coordinate with it. So, Monday we got business to do. Tuesday we got errands to do. It's gonna be hotter and hotter, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are scheduled for Moses Lake canceled because, you know, we gotta put money away. So, you know, I don't know. It just kind of bothers me. But anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. It's a wait and see, you know, like everything else, you know. So I'm hoping soon I got the proper makeup and the makeup kit ordered, but that's on hold. My laser hair removal's on hold again because we're going to put the money away for this. And then if the one referral doesn't get put into place, oh well, we'll have almost $4,000 to spend for that mad money. Yeah, almost $4,000. I'm sorry, but the thing is we have goals for it. We should get it done. But we'll see, and I'll keep it posted. So with that said, shower time. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Sorry if I went into circles. May God bless the world.